Schwartz. I'm an educator at the Academy of Urban Planning, Bushwick campus here in Brooklyn, USA. And talking today basically just to sum up the relevance of what DJ Presice, Rashid Littlejohn is doing and working on not only in our community but across the media in our country. As an educator that cares about the environment, I'm really aware of how hard it is to get across not only the message but the relevance of why kids should care about what's happening to our earth and to our environment. It's about science. You gotta understand science in some way to understand the threat to our environment right now. And it's a sad fact that a lot of kids are intimidated by the knowledge it takes, what you have to learn to know what's wrong. They see that challenge there rather than the awareness that you get from it. And they may fight that awareness, but if you're not aware, you can't do anything.
The challenges of it is just to get people to care, like we come from the hood, I come from the hood, so in the urban environment, there's so many other things on our plate, so if I'm telling people care about going green, you feel me, you got people that's, caring about blood and cripping, this is an entirely different color. They caring about police brutality, they caring about, they hot water, they bills, they caring about making money so they can get past the next day. So now when I come with this whole idea, this inspiration about going green, I gotta keep it real, you feel me? I can't come out of here selling people hopes and dreams, but at the same time I can sell them some type of inspiration to say, that once we start caring about where we come from, then we can see a lot more changes, because that's all going green means to me, is coming from the hood and caring about my hood. You feel me? Wanting to reinvest into the development of my neighborhood, before anybody else wants to. For me to take that step to do that here. To visit schools in my communities and those alike and different to tell the youth care about where you come from. That's the only reason why I go green, to really get people to care about this. Where you come from, and that's it. All the stuff that comes along with it is just good stuff to help build on it.
About Presice's music is that it gives an aura of cool to the critical mission of the environment. When you put a beat to something, when you make it repetitive, you get like a mnemonic, we call it as teachers, right? How do you help kids remember what's important? It's a gateway to awareness, because if you can get a beat and get a song that gets an important message on their lips, you can get it in their minds. In and of itself, it's not awareness. And I think Presice is very aware of that. But it's a gateway to acceptability. It's a gateway to mass culture, to cool. And unless you have the youth, you got nothing. The future is theirs. So if they don't care about that future, you got a big issue.
In the hood, you got to deal with the BS. You got to deal with people not caring. The value system is completely different. People don't care about the same things you would think they care about, or what society cares about. It's a different struggle where I come from. And, me being aware of that struggle, I keep that in my heart. And at the same time, I try to give them something to make them, have a little home pride and say, you know what, let me care about this here. So that's what I do. That's all eco swag. That's all G-Camp is. I genuinely care about my planet. It starts with here. Your planet starts with your neighborhood, your environment, your house. Right here. Being as real as I can. It's a challenge. It's real hard. And I go hard at it every day. Figuring myself out with it. But by the end of the day, I know this is my purpose, so I'm here regardless. But it ain't easy.
As a teacher, I have this challenge every day. If I had, more tools like this, more music, it would make my job as an environmental educator much easier. So, when I heard that, Presice was taking this direction in his music, I got so excited. I was like, somebody could build a career on that. This movement needs a hero. It needs a lot of heroes that kids can relate to. Because there are heroes every day. Most of those heroes are scientists, politicians, spokespersons. So to have a hero that is from this community, to have a hero that is of the musical culture that they are, you know, it's hip hop, it's rap, you know, it makes the message clearer and more relevant to them. And isn't that what education's about? It's about relevance.